Let's have a look at some remarks made by Oparanya that have been causing some serious political debates among Kenyans. I will resign from Ruto's cabinet if my advice is ignored. Oparanya. Cooperatives Development and MSME's Cabinet Secretary Wycliffe Oparanya has expressed his willingness to step down if his advice to the government is overlooked. Speaking during a church service at Mariakani Church of God, Oparanya, who was recently appointed to President William Ruto's cabinet, highlighted his track record as a key factor in his election to assist the government in achieving its targets. Those who have been to Kakamega can see the work that I did there as governor. That is why the government sought me out, because I am able to do the work. I will help them. However, if I tell them we should move in a certain direction and they ignore my counsel, I will leave and go back home, Oparanya stated. The new CS also emphasized the importance of unity among the Luhya community and praised the formation of a broad-based government. Yes, so Oparanya is talking of quitting Ruto's government if William Ruto will not heed to his advice. He's also reminding Kenyans of the good work he did as Kakamega governor. And it's true, Oparanya did a pretty good job as Governor Kakamega. He's also lauding the formation of the broad-based government. I want us to dig deep into all this for Kenyans to understand what's happening here. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. In Kenya, leaders and politicians don't resign. Maybe Oparanya is making those remarks because he has not yet started feeling the warmth of being in government. Maybe as he starts feeling the warmth, he may not see the need to resign. But that aside, let's dig deeper into this for Kenyans to understand what's happening here. In Ruto's government, we have the ODM team and the Kenya Kwanza team. If you look on how they were vetted and you decided to rank them on their performances when they were being vetted, then the ODM nominees are ranking higher than their counterparts in Kenya Kwanza. The side of Kenya Kwanza, they were nominated because they supported Ruto. Whether they were qualified for the jobs, that does not matter. They were nominated. The biggest consideration was that they supported Ruto. On this other side of ODM, I believe ODM as a party selected their best and gave to Ruto. In that ODM is trying to prove a point to Kenyans and even to the whole world. So when Oparanya says that he will resign, as much as it's very hard for politicians and for leaders to resign, just to save face, Oparanya in one way or the other can as well resign. That's not far-fetched. He can resign just to prove a point. What does that mean, ladies and gentlemen? Upon William Ruto bringing the opposition in the government, he has got only two options. The first option, he must change on how he's doing things or he be prepared for the collapse of his government. And I'm saying that because the previous sacked cabinet secretaries, we used to see some of them anonymously complain that their ministries were being run from State House, Nairobi. William Ruto was using the principal secretaries to run the ministries. So the cabinet secretaries were just there to be seen. They were just being told to put some signatures. But the running of their ministries were being done by the principal secretaries with orders from State House. So in other words, Oparanya is also just trying to tell William Ruto that, Mr. President, don't use your principal secretaries to undermine the cabinet secretaries. Oparanya is just trying to give that early warning. And it's actually true. William Ruto has been using the principal secretaries to undermine the cabinet secretaries. Oparanya is giving that early warning. And also, if you look at William Ruto's broad-based government, the mere fact that William Ruto brought opposition into his government confirms that as Kenya Kwanza, they were already defeated. They didn't have a formula on how to find a solution to what Kenyans were asking for. That's why Ruto brought the opposition. So he should not assume that it's business as usual. He must now let these cabinet secretaries work without any interference. Should William Ruto attempt to interfere, then I'm seeing a very high possibility where the government will start fighting itself. We'll see the ODM team maybe fighting the principal secretaries. So William Ruto has to use wisdom. Now that he has appointed people from the opposition, he must allow them to work. If he fails to do that, then there is trouble for him. And then again, if you look at the ODM appointed cabinet secretaries, they are also individuals who have got some political ambitions in future. People like Oparanya still have got some political ambitions of one day being the Mulembe political kingpin. So Oparanya has got some political ambition. Same to Joho, same to Mbadi, same to Opiyo Wandayi. So these people are there to prove a point that they can actually work. And I won't be wrong to say that in terms or maybe performance, they will perform far much better than the William Ruto's team. William Ruto's team are not all that enthusiastic about performance, but the opposition ones are very much enthusiastic. And again, from those remarks by Oparanya is just trying to tell Kenyans that I will not be a William Ruto sycophant. The Kenya Kwanza cabinet secretaries obviously are William Ruto sycophants. But these ones on the ODM side, I don't think they will be sycophants. So Oparanya is reminding Kenyans that he will not be a sycophant. And that's what Kenyans are looking for. We want cabinet secretaries who are independent, who can work without directions coming from State House. And this broad-based kind of a government seems to be giving Kenyans that. So let's wait and see how it will turn out. But again, if William Ruto does not change on how he behaves or on how he does things, then some of these ODM cabinet secretaries, I'm seeing they will just walk away. Let me stop it there. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Any person watching us outside Kenya for the first time, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give the video a like. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.
Nyamira tumekubaliana. Nyamira tumekubaliana. Wale wanasema tumekubaliana nione kwa mkono, wale tumesema tumekubaliana. Hata mambo ya university hatujakubaliana. Tumekubaliana mambo ya university. Tumekubaliana mambo ya barabara tujenge, ya shule tujenge, ya stima tuunganishe, ya barabara tujenge,